Hey everybody, Peach here, and today we're going to be making DIY rack-mounted leg rollers. Now, full disclosure, I did attempt to make a version for those of you who have racks with 5/8" holes. However, I was unsuccessful. They just wasn't strong enough. So, today we're going to focus on those of you who have racks with 1" holes. Now, for those of you with 2x2 racks like me, I'm going to get to you first. Then we'll talk about those of you with 2x3 or 3" by 3" racks, okay? Now to start off, for those of you with 2x2 racks, we're gonna take an 18" long, 3/4" plumbing nipple, and we're gonna add a 3/4" nipple cap. Just like so, okay? Now we're gonna take a washer, and this washer has a 1" hole in it, and it's 2.5 inches wide. Now we're gonna add that guy. Just like that. Now we need to add our pads. Now, the cheapest way to add a pad is to add a pool noodle. Now, pool noodles come in all kinds of shapes and sizes and densities. You want to get a good one, okay? This one's about 2.75 inches wide, and it's fairly dense. This being springtime right now, they're all over the place. Menards, Target, Walmart, whatever. And get a good pool noodle. Don't go to Five Below. Their pool noodles are not dense enough, nor are they wide enough. Also, don't use plumbing insulation, not dense enough, okay? So, pool noodle, I already cut mine to size, and it's just like that, okay? You'll see how to measure this here in a second. And believe it or not, we're done, okay? You can, of course, cover this with vinyl if you have a sewing machine and know how to sew, but I think the smartest thing to do is to actually just buy some leg rollers, okay? And I got a link down below so you can buy these from Amazon. Obviously, they look awesome and they are durable, okay? But if you want to go cheap, pool noodle, okay? So that's it, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to add this to the rack. So I left 2 inches and some change on the end so that it fits just like so. And to add it to your rack, to secure it to the rack, another 3/4" nipple cap. Twist it on, and that's it. Now for those of you with 2x3 or 3x3 racks, this 18" long nipple might not be long enough because that extra inch in the width of your uprights is going to take an inch away from your padding. So what you can do is upgrade to a 24" long nipple. However, and I have no way of testing this, that might be too long because the longer this lever is, the more susceptible you are to this bending, depending how heavy you are, or damaging your rack. So if it's too much leverage, just go ahead and subtract some by doing the following. On the back side here, just go ahead and add a spacer. In this spacer I just cut a block of wood with a 1 1/8" spade bit hole, and we're just going to put that on the back side. That will take away some of the length, okay? Now, unfortunately, I can't fit this 24" long nipple into my 1" holes. And the reason, well, this applies to even if you're using 18" nipples or 24" nipples or whatever, not all pipes are the same diameter. So what do we do to make sure that these pipes will fit in our 1" holes? Let me show you. Now most 3/4" plumbing nipples are going to be approximately the same size as your 1" holes in your rack, which is great because you want a tight fit so that the thing doesn't wobble on you, okay? But from some suppliers are going to be a little bit too big. So this is what you do. Just buy them, and if it doesn't work out, return them, or get a set of calipers, measure the hole, and then take this with you to the hardware store to prevent that from even happening. So my hole is 1.06 inches wide, and this guy is 1.05 inches wide. So it's just under the limit, okay? Now, this 24-inch long one, which won't fit, okay? I think I got the one that fits from Menards, and I think this one's from Home Depot. So maybe the Menards ones run a little smaller. I don't know. But this one is 1.06. So it's exactly the same size as the hole, which is why it's not fitting. All right, DIY leg rollers, a great addition to any home gym. Now, if you'd rather buy than DIY, I've heard good things about the Rep Fitness leg rollers, specifically the PR5000 leg rollers, which fit 1-inch holes. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit that affiliate link down in the video description below to help support the channel. Now, that does it for this episode, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to be alerted the moment the next project drops.